Good day, everyone. So we are here today to discuss our salient points regarding to our top study or research. So the purpose of our study is to give knowledge to our fellow Filipinos who is not aware about the effects of utilizing the dolomite sand with the beautification of the Manila Bay during this pandemic. Our motivation for this study is our fellow Filipinos who is not aware about the happenings in our country, and also it is a current topic or issue that we should be focusing on. Because we believe as a one nation we should have enough knowledge about our surrounding or our country because it is our rights. In this study, we discuss the effects of the dolomite sand in our health and aquatic creatures and etc. So in general, utilizing dolomite sand with the beautification of Manila Bay during this pandemic is not appropriate because there are a lot of things that our government should be focusing on. We gather these details by researching some articles that is relevant to our topic.
In the past months, Filipinos strike the government for their decision to dump crushed dolomites to the shoreline of the Manila Bay. This action is part of the beautification of Manila Bay program. Using dolomite is not a new substitute on white sand. It is used in other countries like France. One of their coastline, the French Riviera, uses dolomite as artificial white sand to their coastline, to the shoreline. The marine scientists and some experts are against this decision. The crushed dolomites will be eroded if there is a strong wind or storm. It is also bad for our health, especially in our respiratory. How will your study contribute to the society? Our study can be used as reference on other papers or works. People can get information through our study. I hope that the government or other people invest time reading our paper for them to enlighten on what are the possibilities that might happen in future.
What are the limitations that we encountered on our study? So basically, the limitation that we encountered are on our methodology, because we all know that the survey questionnaires are one of the important elements of methodology. So for us to interpret the survey questionnaires right and to evaluate it, we need to choose wisely for the one who will answer the survey questionnaires. And we hard it we have find it hard because we need to choose wisely, and we're trying our best to give our questionnaires to those who know the issue.
What recommendations are needed to resolve the issue you have presented? My recommendation for this issue in order to be resolved is the next time the government will beautify the Manila Bay again, because the first batch is, I think it's just experimental. The next time the government will beautify the Manila Bay is they have to study the area if it's safe to beautify it and budgetize the budget given from the government, because during this time of pandemic I think the government became so insensitive about it that they can postpone this beautification and use that budget instead to help the Filipino people who suffered long for this pandemic and also for these past storms. Manila Bay. For so long, it is known for its nasty and filthy water with overflowing trashes, waste, and even junks all over. During this time of pandemic, the government beautified it by putting crushed dolomite as its temporary sand. Our study aims to seek if the beautification of the Manila Bay will be effective and for how long for the sand to stay at the bay despite of having storms in our country. Our study also seeks if the budget used for the beautification will be worth it or worthwhile, or the budget used will only be put at waste.